Eileen.
What?
That day I catch fish, today I catch grease.
My name is Eileen, filmmaker and your everyday Singaporean. Ever since I did a documentary on reducing waste, I had a shocking realization that Singaporeans use 820 million plastic bags from supermarkets each year. But there's a bigger problem.
What are we doing to our environment?
It is an existential threat. It is already impacting us.
What is Singapore doing about climate change?
So we're increasing our sources and trying to harvest more solar energy in Singapore.
And as an individual, what can I do to help?
Hi, Eileen. I can help you, but let's first go and clean up the beach.
It's so hot.
Yeah, hot is one issue, but one of the bigger impact what the climate change happen is sea level rise.
We hear about climate change all over the media all the time. So what is the big deal with it?
Climate change, you can consider as a slow poison. It's already impacting you, means it's already poisoning you, but you are not feeling that impact. But in the longer term, the impact will be much more catastrophic. We need to act now. Even the simple action can make a change. It's not about I, it's about the we. We all need to do collectively. Try to reduce your meat consumption because meat is one of the big source of carbon dioxide.
That's a really big challenge for me because I love steak.
All these cargoes are bringing food and our daily necessity in Singapore. So during transportation also it produces huge carbon footprint. As there are many locally grown, I would say, products you can find in Singapore now. Try to use those things. In Singapore, around close to 17% of the emissions comes from the transportation sector. It's really good to take public transportation.
And actually we are a small country, so actually traveling everywhere is pretty simple. And these are really like bad, right? And we use a ton of this in Singapore.
2020 has brought constant reminders of the climate crisis we face with extreme weather. Storms, floods, droughts, and forest fires. Climate change is a terrifying reality, especially for vulnerable communities around the world and right here in Singapore. We have to unite to fight and adapt to the climate crisis. If not for our own survival, then for our future generations. We need to reach net zero carbon emissions by 2050. Net zero means we are not adding new emissions to the atmosphere.
So Eileen, in WWF what we are doing is we are challenging every Singaporean to make your own Kosong Plan, making an effort to reduce your own individual carbon footprint.
The first thing is I am going to support local food. Every once a week, I am going to go on a plant-based diet. I love taking the taxi. So I will take public transport once a week. I will replace some home products with eco-friendly products.
Whatever activity that you are doing for a bigger cause.
Hot, hot, hot. Too hot. While I resist the temptation of calling a cab.
Hello?
Hi Eileen, Louis here. I've heard you've got a Kosong Plan.
Louis who?
Louis, the MP with centre parting.
Okay, what's up?
Have you heard climate change is a global emergency? It's one of the gravest challenges facing humankind and is an existential threat we cannot ignore. So, I'll see you 1 p.m. at Yishun tomorrow. See you later, alligator. Bye.
News travel fast. But back to what I was doing. I'm meeting Nicole to learn more about eating consciously and reducing food waste.
Do you know how many kilograms of food do we waste every year in Singapore?
No.
So on a ballpark figure, we're throwing away 30% of everything that we import.
30%, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. Can you imagine what if we can convert the wasted food into reduced food wastage and convert that budget into eating better by supporting local? And maybe also help the retailers to tell them that, hey, I'm okay eating an ugly fruit and vegetable, right? Because supermarkets always say, if I put an ugly vegetable, nobody wants to buy it. But if you don't put it there, how do you know that Nicole won't buy it? Correct or not?
Maybe Eileen will buy it too.
Exactly. And there are some people, like I've seen people throwing away ladies' fingers this long because they say that, oh, the aunties won't cook because curry need this short. You know, there's something called a knife and a chopping board. You can always chop out the vegetables.
Wow.
Yeah, and the other thing is everyone is more health conscious right now. Eating local. Do you know that if it's an indoor setting like that, you can control the nutrients that goes into the vegetables as well?
Oh.
So there's so much plus points other than carbon reduction, reducing the carbon footprint, eating local, supporting national. It's really about eating better as well.
price points, I know for Singaporeans is a thing.
But did you know that every time we fly in a product, there's a lot of food wastage? And I always say to everybody, how much local do you eat?
I don't even know if I'm eating local.
Yeah, so it's very easy. If you walk to the supermarket, you will see the SG logo, right?
Okay.
You know, as a mother of 4 young kids as well, I just really want to make sure that I'm feeding them with safe products as well. And you can only do it if you support local, because our local ecosystem is really tight. So we'll be able to check whether what kind of pesticides, anything has been, put on it.
The more people want local products, the more restaurants, the more farms, and the more food secure we are, and we are sort of like supporting local, and we are also helping the climate.
Yes, I truly agree.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Chef.
Oh,
It's very nice, right?
yeah, it has like a fragrant herby thing going on.
The aftertaste is very nice.
Yeah.
So a lot of the vegetables that we have imported for many years, basically is bland and there's no taste.
So you know what? I haven't been eating local vegetables, which means I haven't really tasted proper vegetables.
Exactly.
And maybe that's why I don't like it.
Exactly. Agreed. Completely.
Oh, this is one of those funny moments.
No, it's true. And I think I have a Kosong Plan for quite a few years now. We've been salvaging all this excess food and then maybe feed it to the people in need, cook it into beautiful meals so that more people gets fed. My Kosong Plan is very, very simple. It's just to give food a new lease of life.
Yeah, so you started your Kosong Plan way before me.
Yes.
I will try to catch up now in my own individual efforts. In the next episode,
We're pushing this out big time.
Okay.
So on the rooftops, even in air bases, we're putting out the solar panels, and we now need Singaporeans to come on board.
so zero waste is such a far away idea.
It's a journey. Let's say everybody reduced their waste by 5%. That's much better than 1% of people reducing their waste by 100%.
As part of Earth Hour 2021, the Kosong Plan aims to encourage climate actions. Whether you are an individual or business, it is designed for you to commit to specific actions to help achieve a low-carbon, climate-resilient Singapore. Go to earthhour.sg to find out more.